Well, as you probably know by now, Tumwa is asking its customers to cut back on their water usage by 10%. When watering indoors and outdoors, it doesn't have to be a big deal. In fact, as Shelby Sheehan reports, it could be just changing a fixture here and a habit there.
You may think saving water at your house is only a drop in the bucket to help drought conditions, but those drops add up.
If everybody saved just 10 gallons a month, well, that adds up.
Andy Gebhardt is the customer service manager for Tumwa. It's his job to educate customers about how to save water and money.
Toilets are the #1 cause of high bills, bar none, hands down, inside the home.
A leaky toilet can waste a lot of water. How do you know if you have a leak? Put a few drops of food coloring in your toilet. Wait 15 to 20 minutes.
If you see color in the bowl, you have a leak, and it's just that flap valve. It's a cheap and easy fix.
If you have a toilet older than 1995, when efficiency standards were put into place, you might want to think about replacing it. Every flush is using about 6 gallons of water.
Here's something to think about. Every time you brush your teeth, how many of you out there let the water run while you're brushing? If you just turn that water off, you could be saving thousands of gallons of water every year.
When it comes to washing both clothes and dishes, make it a point to wait to use your appliances until you have a full load. In some cases, doing a few dishes by hand is a better idea. Outside watering during the summer months is where Tumwa sees the biggest jump in water use.
That's the lion's share of the usage.
Mike McNamara with the Lawn Salon says his customers are wanting to use less water, but still want a nice green lawn. He's been using a product called AquaSmart on lawns, a water retention mixture you only need to apply every 5 years. It prevents excess water from running off the lawn and into the gutter. Instead, the product soaks up the excess and releases that water when it's dry. The long and short of it, you don't need to water as much. McNamara says it saves him about $40 a month on his water bill.
This is absorbing and holding that water. And then on the days you don't water, it will release the water back into the soil and water your lawn for you.
If you like to be on the cutting edge of technology, SkyDrop is a Wi-Fi watering system you can sync with your smartphone. It customizes your watering schedule based on your landscaping and the weather. For instance, if it's going to rain, SkyDrop won't turn on the sprinklers. It also monitors humidity and heat to help you get the most bang for your buck with your watering.
You could beef this up again because a lot is blown away.
Wendy Hansen from the university's Cooperative Extension says mulching in your garden and around your trees keeps soil cooler and lessens the amount of water plants need. She also says water your lawn 3 times a week in the early morning hours to avoid evaporation.
Short intervals, say run it for 10 minutes, then let the lawn rest for 10 minutes, then run it for another 10 minutes. What you're doing is you're putting the water down, you're allowing that water to break that soil surface tension and start soaking in.
You may need to water less if your turf is shaded by trees, and resist the urge to mow your lawn short. At 2.5 to 3.5 inches, the root system is more shaded and will require less water. Fertilizer should be used sparingly too.
People can cut back on their fertilizing and only give that little boost in the spring and the fall when the temperatures are cooler. They'll have a stronger lawn. They won't have to water it as much.
For Living with Drought, this is Shelby Sheehan.
And it appears Northern Nevadans are already answering the call. Tumwa recently announced that customers have cut back on their water usage 19% compared to May of 2013. Stay with us, everybody. Living with Drought. We'll be right back.